Hey, I'm Mike Baccarell, and today we're going to take a look at an interesting method that Bruce Forman sometimes uses to navigate 2-5-1 progressions. Let's take a look. So if we take a look at this line and we ignore the resolution for now, this just looks like a simple, quick 2-5 in the key of A major. So it looks like we're playing B minor 7, E7 to A major 7. So our notes are F sharp, D, slide down to C sharp, B, E, D, C sharp, B, and then we can land on an A to resolve to A. And that's a really simple, quick 2-5 phrase that a lot of guys use. But that's not the way that Bruce is using this line. He's playing it over a 2-5 going to the key of E flat major. So he's playing it over F minor 7, B flat 7 to E flat major 7. Now how does that work? In a lot of videos I talk about the concept of tritone substitutions, and I'm mostly discussing this concept in relation to just playing over the 5 chord or comping. But we can take this a step further like Bruce does. So to start, what is a tritone substitution if you don't know? A tritone sub is when we take a dominant chord and go up a tritone from the root and play another dominant chord. So in this case, if we play B flat 7 and go to E7, if you look at our 3rd and 7th, in this case over B flat 7, I have an A flat and a D. And if I look at my 3rd and 7th over an E7, I have a G sharp and a D. The A flat and the G sharp are enharmonic of each other. And so I have the same tritone. And since the tritone is the part of the chord that resolves, we can sub one for the other. So you could play F minor 7, B flat 7, E flat major 7, or you could play F minor 7, E7, E flat major 7. And this is used a lot in comping for voice leading because I'm just going down chromatically, right? It creates a nice bass line. But we could use this in our improv. We could play F minor 7, E7 to E flat major 7. And that's a really basic introduction to how tritone subs work. Now, any dominant chord can be preceded by its 2 chord. That's just a general jazz rule we have. Jazz rules. So if we're playing a 2-5 in the key of E flat major, we got F minor 7, B flat 7, E flat, like we said, we could sub in our E7, and we could also sub in a B7, because the B7 will be the 2 that goes along with the E7. So I can skip the F minor and play B minor 7, E7, E flat major 7. And that's what Bruce does in this line. And he lands on B flat there. So here's our full line. And it resolves nicely to that E flat major 7. Now this phrase on its own is a really great cliche, where whether you use it over the tritone sub or just over the regular 2-5, it's a really great cliche that we should have in our playing in a bunch of different positions. And we can use this as part of a quick 2-5, or we can use this over just the 5 chord portion of our line. So I'll do this in the key of C. So I played D minor pentatonic stuff. So I have F, D, A, G, C, A, F, D, and then I play our line starting on A, and I land on C. And that's a great little line. But I could also use that tritone sub concept, and over the 5 chord, I could play the tritone sub. And since we're in the key of C, playing D minor 7, G7, C, but for the tritone sub, I could play A flat minor, D flat 7, C, because that'd be my tritone sub, right? So for this line, I could play D minor 7, A flat minor 7, D flat 7, C major 7. Over the D minor 7, I'm playing more D minor pentatonic stuff. F, D, A, G, A, C, D, F, and then I'm going to E flat, and I'm playing the line over an A flat minor, which would be, so I got E flat, C flat, or B natural, B flat, A flat, D flat, C flat, B flat, A flat, and then land on G, which takes me right to my C major 7. This is a really great concept you can run with and try in all kinds of different situations. And you could really stretch this. You could play a quick 2-5. So there I'm playing D minor 7, G7, A flat minor 7, D flat 7, C major 7. Or I could reverse that. So there I start on the tritone. A flat minor 7, D flat 7, D minor 7, G7. This is something that all of our jazz heroes use in some way or another. And it's definitely worth spending time to get into our playing. And I know for a lot of us, we get really hung up on rigidly playing the changes properly. So sometimes it's really hard to think about superimposing different chords and trying to do different things. But this is something really worth getting in your playing because these sounds are a big part of the jazz vernacular. So thanks for checking out today's lesson. Keep practicing. I'll see you next time. Jazz rules.